Go Sooner! How about them Sooners? Oklahoma with the win over Auburn, 24-17 in what was a nail-biting, cuss-word-saying Southeastern Conference football war. But what an entertaining game. I've got so many takeaways, but I'm going to limit myself to 5. Hi, I'm Ryan. You've landed on an Oklahoma Sooners safe space. Follow for Boomer and comment and repost for Sooner. Takeaway 1, Jackson Arnold was both great and awful. It was like the tale of two cities, best of times, worst of times. When he had his time, his passes looked great. Great touch, and he made good reads. He's going to continue to improve. However, say it with me, he holds the ball way too long. That hadn't changed from last year, and it led to Oklahoma setting a school record for sacks. 10 of them, and it could have been 11. That final sack in the end zone by R. Mason Thomas was a thing of beauty. Takeaway number 2, the Oklahoma defense played fantastic again when it counted. However, for the first time this season, we saw a few issues, some missed tackles, some poor technique by defensive backs, never even looking back for the ball. And we finally saw Cortland Guillory look like a freshman against Cam Coleman, who is fantastic. He's going to make a lot of people look like a freshman. For the record, Jaden Jackson led the team with 2.5 sacks, and R. Mason Thomas had 2 in one half. Takeaway number 3, the Oklahoma offense to me was not clicking most of the game, especially the first half, and Mateer's passes just looked off, but he was great when it counted most. And again, and I think this is the biggest thing, the running game was ineffective. Mateer was the leading rusher today with 29 yards on 10 carries, including that game-winning touchdown. Second on the list was Torrey Blaylock with 13 yards on 11 carries. For what it's worth, the offensive line didn't appear to give Mateer nearly as much time this game as they had in previous games, so I figure that probably applies to run blocking as well. Injuries, or maybe credit to Auburn's defensive line. Takeaway number 4, Isaiah Sategna III has become quite the football enigma for me. He led the team with receiving with 127 yards on 9 catches, including that beautiful 31-yard over-the-shoulder pass to get us to the Auburn 9 with 5:12 left to play. But he also looks like he's capable of fumbling on every catch he makes, or making the world's worst decision on special teams. There's good Sategna, bad Sategna, and today it was mostly good. My last takeaway. It was a rough day for the SEC refs, in my opinion, and I think probably a lot of yours. They missed a lot of calls, and the Tigers have quite a bit of room to gripe and moan, for sure. But I also thought Oklahoma was being held a ton in the second half. Auburn should be lucky it was not just 10 sacks, it could have been 20. Again, though, Jackson, buddy, you got to get rid of the ball. All right, it's time for you. What are your takeaways? Post them in the comments below and share this with your Sooner friends. As always, Boomer!